how to get points. Just use MTN to make calls, send SMS, load airtime, buy bundles, or pay for MTN subscription services.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
In our top stories tonight, President Yoweri Museveni commissions 5.6 billion school he constructed in Tanzania. Many turn up for nomination of councillorship positions in Kampala and Wakiso. Grasshoppers on the plane, 2 charged for common nuisance. And in sports, Uganda falls to Nigeria, eyes better during the second qualifier window next year.
Was brought to you by Everywhere You Go, MTN.
Hello there and welcome once again. We are coming to you live online and on air from Broadcast House here on Nile Avenue. On sign language it is Elizabeth Nakakoni and I am Rukidi Edward Kiijanangoma. Let's get started. President Yoweri Museveni has commissioned a primary school in Tanzania to fulfill a presidential pledge he made to the late Tanzanian President John Pombe Magufuli. May his soul rest in peace. Museveni, who was on a 3-day visit in Tanzania, used this chance to commission the school while being flanked by Tanzanian President Sama Suluhu Hassan. The school was named Museveni Nursery and Primary School, and it is located in Nyabirezi Village, Chato District, which is also the home and final resting district of the late Magufuli. President Museveni's school sits on 11.4 acres of land. It has an administration block, 16 classrooms, 2 staff rooms, a resource center, dining hall, kitchen, and 2 kindergarten classrooms. Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu Hassan thanked Museveni for investing over 1.6 million US dollars, which is about 5.6 billion Ghanaian shillings in Tanzania, and said it is not an easy feat. Mr. Museveni said that the late Magufuli told him that they should construct a school in Chato and name it Museveni. It is not the first time that Museveni makes contributions to schools outside Uganda and especially Tanzania. Take a watch.
Na la tatu ni kutengeneza vizuri barabara na mazingira ya shule hii. Ni kuahidi Mheshimiwa Rais na niwaahidi wanachato wenzangu na mimi ni mwanachato kwamba kazi hiyo sasa tunaibeba serikali kuweka mazingira na kumalizia pale palipobaki ili shule hii ifikie viwango vile ambavyo marehemu alivitarajia kufikisha. Kwa kuenzi mchango wa Rais General Museveni, basi shule hii na historia ya Rais Museveni pamoja na historia ya Mheshimiwa marehemu Dr. Magufuli iwepo katika maktaba hii iliyopo hapa. Mheshimiwa Rais, karibu sana. Uongee na wanachato.
Wote tusimame na tupige makofi mengi sana kwa heshima ya Rais Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Peperusha bendera. Uganda oye! Uganda oye! Afrika Mashariki oye! Haya, Mheshimiwa Rais, tuketi na waheshimiwa viongozi, tuketi tuwe watulivu sana.
Tulikuja hapa kwa sababu ya shule hii ya msingi ambaye marehemu kawaida nawaambia kwa Kiswahili muongezee maneno ya huko bara, kwa sababu huko bara tuko na maneno mengi. Marehemu hakuniomba. Ukisema aliniomba unakuwa umekosea. Hakuniagiza. Not kuagiza, kuamrisha.
President Yoweri Museveni commissioning the school he he constructed in Tanzania, and of course in honor of the late President John Pombe Magufuli. Moving on now, and nominations of candidates to contest in local government council by-elections in Kampala have kicked off. Now, many turned up to express interest in different electoral positions announced by the Electoral Commission in Uganda. We have more in this report.
In Lubaga Division, those contesting for councillorship in Nakulabye C, comprising of Zone 2, 6 and 7, have started the exercise with a lot of excitement amidst jubilations after they were nominated by the Electoral Commission. This by-election follows the death of Councillor Grace Sozi, who passed on this year, and the Electoral Commission announced by-elections in this area. The polling official in Lubaga Division, Ezra Ongalia, says the number of those who have come out to contest has raised to 6. The 6 include Rebecca Nakakawa, Onup Ticket, Helen Butai, an independent, Sawuya Nachitende, and Zipora Nambalirwa.
Of the 6, we've so far handled or nominated 3 people.
After the nomination exercise, they promised to serve the people.
Nzikiririza nnyo mu nsonga ya family kubanga bw'oba ozimba omukyala ozimba mwami we. Abantu bange nsubira obbaweereza wabula si bafuga.
Emyaka 2 nga tewali nkyukakyuka nzize okutereza ebyo ebyagaana.
There were jubilations in many parts of Nakulabye involving supporters of the nominated candidates. However, midway, the police impounded the loudspeakers of the candidate belonging to NOP, Rebecca Nakakawa. Police actions attracted bitter exchange of words from the NOP supporters. In Mutungo Kira municipality, nominations of candidates in the opposition of LC3 councillorship, Grace, started in high gear, with supporters displaying posters of their candidates. 3 people have been nominated to fill the position of Hannington Jagenda, who resigned his position to serve in National Unity Platform Party. The candidates vying for the position are Robert Mutesa Sira Onup Ticket, Mike Mulumba, independent, and another independent candidate. Nancy Chirunji, the EC polling official in Chira, said they have nominated 3 from the 6 who are contesting for the vacant position. However, she stressed that those who were ejected had errors on their academic papers.
Nchina kumutima yensonga kinasazeewo ndekere muganda wange ajjakikira abantu b'ekitundu kino lwansonga ekibinago kyalabemu embavu.
The nomination exercise ends tomorrow according to the Electoral Commission roadmap. I'm Nafka Farida and Ivan Joko in Kampala.
In a related development, Opposition Forum for Democratic Change, FDC party, says the local by-election is an opportune moment for it to rebuild its party image. The deputy spokesperson, FDC, John Kiijanangoma, says the party will field candidates on every position contested for countrywide and is ready to dialogue with any other party on one individual candidate.
The FDC party will take part in fielding candidates in over 800 positions in the local council by-elections. In the nominations going on countrywide, FDC says will campaign for all its candidates in the race.
We are going to field the candidates throughout the country as a party, as much as we can, and they will be carrying our flag.
The deputy spokesperson, FDC, John Kiijanangoma, says participating in these by-elections is an venture for the party to rebuild its image and also lay a foundation for the forthcoming elections.
This is the time to go out in the public and campaign for our candidates, at the same time building our parties. If by staying there, we're not injuring anybody, but we're also building our party, those candidates will stay there, like in Makere. Did we injure the winner's chances? But did we build our party also? Those cases are very many, but we shall treat each case individually.
The FDC party on 30th November 2021 will nominate its candidate for the Kayunga LC5 district chairperson, Nakanwaji Fatuma. Lydia Chomkama, UBC News.
Now, the Criminal Intelligence Investigation Directorate of Uganda Police Force has preferred charges of illegal sale of fried grasshoppers against Mubiru Paul and Chigundu Habib, who were captured aboard a Uganda Airlines plane en route to Dubai on Friday last week. Mubiru and colleague are accused of not keeping their grasshoppers in safe custody aboard the airplane, but rather resorted to selling them, causing scenes of excitement and disruption of passengers. Fred Enanga, the police spokesperson, explains.
These two passengers posed another safety risk when they removed their masks and were shouting at the top of their voices. So the suspects have been charged with the offense of being common nuisances, contrary to Section 160 of the Penal Code Act, refusal to follow lawful instructions given by the aircraft crew member, contrary to Regulation 51, subsection B of the Civil Aviation Security Regulation 2012, and for negligent acts likely to cause the spread of an infectious disease. So for passengers, this is, and for future reference, people should know that in this era, any disruptive behavior or unbecoming behavior has a potential of being captured on videos by other members of the public or even CCTV. So we should always be careful. And I think also the captain, actually, after having noticed this disruptive behavior or form of misbehavior, should have caused for such unruly passengers to disembark at that stage.
Chief Justice Alfonso Winyedolo has assured Ugandans of better service delivery in the area of timely delivery of justice and offsetting case backlog following the increased budget to the judiciary. Among the key issues to start with is the construction of courts at different levels, increase on the number of judicial officers, including magistrates and judges, among other staff. Mr. Dolo made the remarks at the annual Registrars and Magistrates Conference held at Mercy Hotel here in Kampala. Deborah Namamonde reports.
Over 100 registrars and magistrates are undergoing a two-days conference to learn and share judicial knowledge on various topics.
The participants will benefit from knowledgeable and experienced facilitators on judicial conduct, management and administration.
Chief Justice Alfonso Winyedolo officiated at the opening of the conference, which is taking place at the Mistil Hotel in Kampala. At the opening of the conference, Chief Justice Dolo appealed to magistrates and registrars to turn around the tainted image of the Temple of Justice to guarantee timely and fair justice to Ugandans.
What my tenure in office would be remembered for is total transformation of the judiciary so that access to justice is visible and real.
According to research, few people file cases in court. The reports indicate that out of the 13 million cases filed, 4.7 million cases are abandoned, a challenge the judiciary seeks to address.
In the new structure, we are going to have 150 High Court judges. And we are going to fight tooth and nail to achieve this in the 3 financial years, the medium term. And I give you my word, by the grace of God, everything being equal, ceteris paribus.
Whereas the Principal Judge Flavian Zeija flagged registrars and magistrates for attempting to render services to the public, he was quick at cautioning them about corruption. The IJJ report ranked Uganda's judiciary in the second position among the corrupt institutions of government after Uganda Police Force.
Someone comes to apply for bail. If he gives you a bribe, you release him on non-cash bail. But remember, he has already paid cash to you. It is cash bail, but on record it is non-cash bail. When you do such a thing, do you go home and sleep and believe that you have done justice for the day or that you have worked for the day?
Magistrates and registrars expressed concerns that hindered service delivery at the Temple of Justice.
When you dig behind these cases of human trafficking, you realize that some human beings have been eaten by fellow human beings. I request that given the peculiarity of Sabei region, Sironko doesn't have a subbing translator.
Natong Rebecca, Namamonde Deborah, UBC News.
We'll now be taking a short break, but we'll be returning with business news. Stay with us.
These days, our homes are no longer just the places we live. It's where we attend meetings, go to class, keep each other safe, and entertain ourselves. To do this smoothly, you need a reliable internet connection. Connect your home online with MTN WakaNet Max, a fast and reliable home internet solution to power your streaming, gaming, online classes, work, and CCTV security cameras. The MTN WakaNet Max starter kit comes with a free 4G router, SIM card, and 35 GB bundle with no validity, all at 245,000 Uganda shillings. Visit any MTN service center to sign up.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
It's the festive season and we love it. And that means it's time to celebrate with GoTV.
Come with me.
So get your GoCoder and GoTV value for 25,000 shillings to watch with the whole family. And if you're feeling extra festive, upgrade to our best package yet, GoTV Super.
Something to look forward to.
Download the My GoTV app for more information.
Super.
We all deserve a super festive season. And with GoTV, there's every reason to love it.
Transact and win money after money with Airtel Money. 1.5 billion shillings in cash prizes up for grabs. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Raising voices. Like other fathers across Uganda, I'm standing up to say no to violence against children. I commit to give my children a violence-free childhood. As fathers, we can make Uganda safer for our children. I promise to speak out when I see violence.
In this time of COVID, what is your promise to the children of Uganda? Because a violence-free childhood is everyone's right. Raising voices.
Transact and win money after money with Airtel Money. 1.5 billion shillings in cash prizes up for grabs. The more you transact, the higher your chances of winning. Airtel Money. Instant, secure, borderless.
Welcome back from that short break, and this is News Tonight here on UBC TV. Now, under 8 nuclear power plant potential sites have been identified for nuclear energy. Uganda's target is to go nuclear by 2031, a vision they think can be reached if everyone plays their role. Shedat Nasaku gives us more.
The amount of energy needed to drive the economy falls short in the short time 2027 if Uganda followed the trajectory of her development. Uganda's energy mix at the planning phase with the need to put up nuclear infrastructure, even when 8 nuclear power plant potential sites have been identified in Buyende and Nakasongola as potential areas.
Buyende is the most suitable, but we can take the committee to look at other sites. By 2031, we expect if we can bring energy mix from nuclear, another 2,000 megawatts, we shall be actually meeting our development energy requirements.
The International Atomic Energy Agency mission to Uganda is set to give Uganda an upper hand in establishing a nuclear power plant they think shall boost both Uganda's economy and their relationship.
Nuclear energy is one of the most stable and reliable sources of clean that a country can consider for its energy mix. The development of a nuclear power infrastructure requires long lead times for preparation and construction activities.
Opolot says more awareness is needed about the nuclear power generation for Uganda to meet its target by 2031 of going nuclear, for it has got more positive implications.
This excess energy which we have is temporary. Got to consider other sources, and we actually have a formidable energy mix to drive the economy and the transformational desire of every citizen.
Components can also be used in the treatment of diseases like thyroid cancer, mention it, all the different diseases. So this will be to provide an opportunity for us to have these resources available in the country.
Okasai, however, cautioned those involved in vandalizing power supply lines to be ready to face the law if identified.
It's not a distant thing, and we should take this one as terrorism or economic sabotage of the country.
Electricity.
It's the festive season and we love it. And that means it's time to celebrate with GoTV.
Come with me.
So get your GoCoder and GoTV value for 25,000 shillings to watch with the whole family. And if you're feeling extra festive, upgrade to our best package yet, GoTV Super.
Something to look forward to.
Download the My GoTV app for more information.
Super.
We all deserve a super festive season. And with GoTV, there's every reason to love it.
Guletedde MTN Kabode esimu ya smart gy'osobola okwefunira olwo n'ogisasula mpola nkugambye yeno eri eya kavi ate nga tamanyi endala zonna mu katale ejjirako omuggo gwa yintaneti kati ky'oba okola gwenyiga *655*2 okebere oba osobola okwefunira MTN Kabode olumala okebera bw'oti dduka buddusi ku dduuka lya MTN lyonna eri kuli okumpi weefunire MTN Kabode olwo olyoka ogisasule mpola ng'osasula nnusu 15,000 zokka buli wiiki okumala emyezi 6 ng'okozesa MTN Momo weefunire Kabode kati dish.
Everywhere you go, MTN. It's the festive season and we love it. And that means it's time to celebrate with GoTV.
Come with me.
So get your GoCoder and GoTV value for 25,000 shillings to watch with the whole family. And if you're feeling extra festive, upgrade to our best package yet, GoTV Super.
Something to look forward to.
Download the My GoTV app for more information.
Super.
We all deserve a super festive season. And with GoTV, there's every reason to love it.
Welcome back. Let's have a look now at what's happening in the world of sport, and we begin with basketball, where Uganda's national men's basketball team, the Silverbacks, has completed the first window of the 2023 World Cup qualifiers. Now, this Group A window was hosted by Angola. John Sentamu reports.
After a period of back and forth in Uganda, the Silverbacks finally arrived in Angola for the Group A FIBA World Cup qualifier. In the team's first game, barely 24 hours after arrival, Mali beat the Ugandan side 76-66.
Good pass out to the corner.
A solid second game display against Cape Verde yielded a 77-74 result that was inspired largely by Robinson Opong and Brandon Davis. That result lifted spirits ahead of the final game, in which the Silverbacks fell to one of Africa's best, Nigeria, 69-95.
We didn't get the result that we wanted from this last game of ours against Nigeria. I felt like they got away with whatever they wanted, defensively, offensively. They crashed the rebounds. They got many three-pointers, wide open shots. They drove to the basket. We really weren't there defensively. Offensively, we didn't move the ball as much as we should have, so that kept them in the game. One shot and out, they had an opportunity to run on us and get many points.
What happens now is that these teams will meet again in July 2022 for the second window, from which the top three will advance to the final qualifier stage.
Where we go from here, we can only get better. We've had many build-up games, many build-up stages in regards to how far the team has come. So the loss, much as it hurts, is something that we can use to improve ourselves.
Nigeria leads the standings on 5 points and only better than second-placed Mali by better points difference, with Cape Verde third and Uganda bottom. The rules of engagement for this qualifier is that Africa teams are in 4 groups, of which the top 3 will advance to a final round of 12 teams. The 12 will be grouped in 2 of 6 each, with the top 2 from each group and the best third-placed team qualifying for the 2023 World Cup. The World Cup will be hosted by Japan, Indonesia and Philippines. John Barnes, Sentamo, reporting.
Let's have a look now at the weather prospects for tomorrow with Daphne Kabasita.
Intervals both in the morning and the afternoon, especially the northern part of Uganda. The southern part of the country, we had around Lake Victoria, we had morning rains, but then later in the afternoon, the western part of Uganda, most areas had rains. According to a report that we received today, Masaka reported the highest amount of rainfall of 33.7 millimeters. Kasese, we had 4.6 millimeters. Kampala, we had 3.7 millimeters. 1.1 millimeters, and then Barra we had 2.7 millimeters. The rainfall over the country is widely spread, and it has led to a slight reduction of rainfall, though we are getting from the local effect to the surrounding, especially areas around Lake Victoria and also the western part of Uganda, especially in the afternoon hours. For tomorrow, we are expecting to start the day with sunny intervals in the most parts of the country. Later in the afternoon, we're expecting sunny intervals only in the extreme north of the country. Other parts of the country, we're expecting isolated rains. Temperatures expected to rise to 32 degrees Celsius. That is the northeastern part of Uganda. Around Kampala, our capital city, we're expecting temperatures to rise to 27. In Kabale Highlands, we're expecting temperatures to rise to 23. In Kasese, we're expecting temperatures to rise to 28 degrees Celsius. Going to Dubai and Hong Kong, we're expecting sunny conditions with temperatures rising to 27 degrees. That is Hong Kong. Sunny intervals are expected in Johannesburg, and then New York and Moscow, we're expecting cold conditions because temperatures are expected to rise to 5 degrees Celsius. That is New York. It's really cold. That's what I had in our store. For more information, don't hesitate to click on our website. Have a blessed evening.
Davin Kabasita, thank you so much for forewarning us as far as the weather prospects for tomorrow are concerned. And that brings us to the end of this first edition of News Tonight. Our next bulletin comes your way at 10 p.m. On Sign Language, it's been Elizabeth Nakakuni and Rukidi Edward Kiijanangoma. See you at 10.
On UBC. Tulina bingi ebitta abaana abali wansi w'emyaka 5.
Eddala obwana bwe baakazaala owulira abazadde nga